Something emerges from the brush, an enormous animal Patterson and Gimlin have never seen before. They think it might be Bigfoot.
Once they surprise the creature, it starts walking quickly away from them, and they manage to follow it for quite some time before they lost sight of it in the woods.
Patterson and Gimlin then hurry back to their campsite to grab some plaster. They know they're going to need as much proof as possible, so they take casts of the prints left behind by the beast.
Back there, he's way back there, you see him? It's a blonde one too, he's just peeking right here. Right here. He's staring at us.
It's running right down through here, like this. And I was right down there. And it went right down through here, right through this little opening right through here, zigzagging, right through here.
In 1960, while flying over a remote section of northern Canada, a Canadian aircraft patrol pilot suddenly encountered the huge shape of a strange unknown giant. But what was it? And where did it come from?
Hello, welcome back to the Johnathan and Lucas show. Well, today we're back at the Lakehouse. That's right, I'm back out here, and it's a beautiful day. I tell you what, a little cloudy earlier, but now it's just beautiful outside. The lake behind me, trees, beautiful spring day. Oh yeah, really nice to be back out here in nature. It's been a minute, so glad we could bring you guys back out here with us. So one of the many things I've been enjoying most of all about nature is I get some peace and quiet. That's right, I really love my peace and quiet out here, especially on a beautiful spring day like this. And it's really great, I tell you what. It's just awesome to get to be out here. Oh yeah, it's going to be a blast. We're actually going to be out here a minute. So yeah, great day. Now, me and my family have been out here 3 days already. It's the weekend now, and can't believe Lucas hasn't shown up yet, because he always shows up when we're at the lake house. Yeah, so I've been enjoying the peace and quiet, so guess he's not here. And let me tell you the story of the big fish I almost caught that got away. Well, you see, what happened was, as I was fishing like usual, right? Yeah, and then this ginormous bass jumps up out of the water and grabs my hook. It was crazy. I was so excited, and then I snatched too hard and slammed the hook out of his mouth. It was really crazy, really disappointing. I can't believe that happened, right? And that, my friends, is why you should never pull the hook back too fast on a bass. That's right. Yeah, learn that lesson quick. Johnathan! Hello, buddy! Oh, I knew it. Hey, Lucas. Guess you heard I was at the lake house. That goes peace and quiet. Indeed, I did hear you were at the lake house, buddy. I'm so glad you're at the lake house, Johnathan. Because when you're at the lake house, I can be at the lake house at this beautiful place on this beautiful spring day. Had nothing else to do. I was like, oh yeah, Johnathan said he was going to the lake house. And then, now I'm here. Where's all that coming from? Even out here? What? How is that possible? I don't know. Well, Johnathan, actually, that's not the only reason I'm here, buddy. You know why else I'm here? Why, Lucas? Because I watched this documentary, Johnathan. A very realistic, important documentary on TV the last night. That's right, Johnathan. Well, that's great, but what does that have to do with you coming to the lake house? Hold on, let me finish, Johnathan. Johnathan, on this documentary, they were talking about the realistic, real discovery of Bigfoot, the Sasquatch. And I was like, I am going to find one. And Johnathan, you're going to join me on the journey to discover the Sasquatch. Back up. Number 1. Lucas, hate to break it to you, bud, but I don't think the Sasquatch or Bigfoot is real. Well, I don't think it is either. Wait, you just said, well, I guess you can go home then and... I know it is real. Oh, yeah. And since I know it's real, you and me, Johnathan, we're gonna go on a mission to find the real Bigfoot. That's right, Johnathan. I don't think they discovered one yet, on TV even. Probably because it doesn't exist. Well, save your doubts for later, Johnathan. Because what better place to find one than the Lakehouse, with all the dark woods surrounded in forest and all of the water source. Johnathan, it's the perfect mix to find the Sasquatch and the Bigfoot. That's right, Johnathan. So it's very real. So we are going to discover it, Johnathan. That's right, Johnathan. What? When did I agree to this? You and I are going to take the ranger out into the woods and around the lake, and we are going to hunt for the Bigfoot. It may take night or day, but we will find the Sasquatch. I don't think it's true. I know it's true. Yes. We will find it. Alright, Johnathan, let's go start this bad boy up. Let's do this. Alright, Lucas, let's fire this thing up. Let's get this thing ready to roll. Yeah, Johnathan, I'm ready to find the Sasquatch. This is going to be a lot of fun, Johnathan. Let's promise assure you, we're probably not going to find a Bigfoot. Because, I'm telling you, someone would have found him by now. But a lot better equipment than we've got. We're going to find the Sasquatch. So, Lucas, don't get too much hopes up. I'll go on this attempt with you. Let's do this. Lucas, I'll go along with this. Alright, I'll go on the hunt. But Lucas, you're not gonna find a Bigfoot. This is all a big conspiracy theory. There's no way there's a Bigfoot. They would have found one by now. There's no way that we're gonna find a Bigfoot, Lucas. We'll do this. We'll do this. Johnathan, you're so negative, buddy. Listen, Johnathan, there are Bigfoots. There are real. And I've said it before. I've said it a million times and I'll say it again. I don't think. I know. That's right. These Bigfoots, they're out here, Johnathan. And this is the perfect place. Good water source. Plenty of woods and trees. Wonderful place to spot a Sasquatch. A Bigfoot. If you're up north, a Yeti. And an abominable snowman even in Alaska. Johnathan, this is the best place to find the Sasquatch, the Bigfoot. So the best thing we can do is maybe we could call him. Yeah, that's a good way. Lucas, what do you exactly mean by call a Bigfoot? Well, Johnathan, maybe a little something like this. That was loud. Lucas, you're so gullible, Lucas. You believe anything and watch way too many documentary fake series. All this, Lucas, is all a conspiracy theory. Lucas, just listen, Lucas. No immediate answers. Let's do this again. Shall we again? Look, Johnathan, Something answered back. Lucas, there's no telling what that could be. We're in the middle of the woods. Bugs are buzzing. Birds are chirping. Roosters are crowing down in the distance. Lucas, there's no telling possibly what that could have been that hollered back. Probably just your echo again. Lucas, this is insane. We're not going to find a Bigfoot. I'll join the journey. Oh my goodness, Johnathan. Look at this limb up against this tree. Johnathan, this is absolute proof, buddy. This right here is proof that a Sasquatch broke this limb and leaned it up against this tree while walking through the woods. My goodness, Johnathan. Absolute proof? Lucas, that's not proof at all. That's a limb that fell out of a tree. There's a million of limbs leaning against trees right behind me. Lucas, how is that proof just because it's on a trail where the Bigfoot is? And look, Johnathan, there's a mushroom right here in the woods. Johnathan, that's even more proof, Johnathan. It's like it's oatmeal cream pie. Yeah, Johnathan, he probably stopped here to eat some mushrooms just like this one and lean that limb up against that tree. Lucas, look, here's another one. It's like his peanut butter cup. Lucas, just because you found 2 mushrooms in the woods with a stick leaning up against a tree, which there are thousands of all the way through this forest, there is no way that that is proof that a Sasquatch has walked this trail you're walking on, Lucas. There's no way. You hear me out, buddy? Oh, tickle me there. Huh. Oh, Johnathan, we're getting ticks now. Well, you know what, Johnathan? I think we need to put on some repellent. Yeah, that's true. Where are we going to get any repellent from, though? I don't think we brought any. Here it is, Johnathan. Now, we're safe. Johnathan, that's even more proof, because Bigfoots carry ticks on them, like dogs, Johnathan. That's right, Johnathan. So that's even more proof that some ticks may have fell off a Bigfoot. Lucas, where in the world are you getting all this information from? How are you coming up with all these theories? What theories? Yeah, Johnathan, you never sprayed for ticks. Oh, Johnathan, we need to spray you, buddy. Ah, Lucas, not that much. Stop, Lucas. I don't think a tick's gonna come for me for miles. That's good, Johnathan. Now we're safe from the ticks. And now we're back to the hunt for the Sasquatch. Lucas, there's no way we're gonna find a Bigfoot. This is all you're gonna find a Bigfoot. It's gonna be so much fun. Yes, more fun on the hunt. Johnathan, this is absolutely 100% factual, perfect proof. What'd you discover, Sherlock? Well, dear Watson, Johnathan, this is undisputable evidence. He was foraging for food. He was digging up the worms here to eat the worms, Johnathan. This, Johnathan, is really undisputable evidence, Johnathan. This is just great, Johnathan. This is perfect, 100% proof. Lucas, that was probably an armadillo digging up some grubs. Lucas, you can't just base your theories off of little things that happen every day. You have to find something that's actually caused by Bigfoot, which I don't believe there is any. Johnathan, this is evidence. Look at that tree, Johnathan. It snapped at an angle where only something 9 foot tall, or maybe even 10, could break it off at that right spot, because it would be at the bottom if it was just a storm or something. I've done a lot of study on Bigfoots, and that's how it is, Johnathan. So a Bigfoot had to break that tree over there. Lucas, that is absolutely unequivocal proof that, look, that is not proof that a Bigfoot was here. A tree could have just snapped over. Lucas, I see 100 snapped trees through this woods. There's no way that that one has to do with a Bigfoot pushing it over. Don't you agree, Lucas? I think there's a Squatch in these woods. Yeah. Look, Johnathan. There's droppings. What? Ah, there it is, Johnathan. It's all dried up. Yeah. Look top, buddy. You got some on your shoe there. Well, Johnathan, that's crazy. That is proof right there. Oh, yeah. Those are definitely droppings right there. Oh, not those ones, buddy. That was mine I went a while ago. Those ones right there. Oh, okay then. Yeah, those are... Wait, the what? Look, Johnathan. I see something. What is it now, Lucas? Look, Johnathan. See that pile of bushes up there? Johnathan, that's probably his hut. And that's where he lives. We should go up there and see if we can spot him. Or it's young. Lucas, that's a 1/4 mile walk. I'm not walking up there and getting tick bit and snake bit. Look at what else I found, Johnathan. See where he wallowed out the ground right there? Well, when it rains, that fills up with water, and that's probably his bathtub. That wallowed spot's also like a bathtub, or more likely a hammock. Look, Johnathan, it's all coming together. You have a snack bar over there, and you have tree limbs over there, a snap tree over there. You have his bathtub, you have his hut, you have his young, you have a tub, you have his droppings, you have everything you need, Johnathan. Johnathan, it's all connected. Lucas, this is a load of manure. Johnathan, now we begin the search for the one true, real Bigfoot. Whatever, Lucas. This is crazy. Johnathan, we've come to a great crossing. Now that we have all the evidence put together, now we begin our search to look and hunt for Bigfoot. That's right, Johnathan. So I'm going to go this way, and you're going to go that way. And we'll split off right here, and we'll hunt for Bigfoot. We'll cover more ground, split. That's right, Johnathan. That's great. You go that way, I'll go this way. And we'll meet back here. Got it, Johnathan? Whatever, Lucas. See you on the side, Johnathan. Finally, some peace and quiet out here in the woods. Deep woods on both sides. Not so bad. Oh, man, this is really ridiculous. Lucas got me walking through here, heat of the day. Through the woods, no telling what could be in here. Some rabid animal. Kind of spooky and scary. But let me tell y'all something. There's definitely no Bigfoots in these woods. What is that? What in the world is that noise? Where'd I get this from? What?
Johnathan, things are getting squashy.
Lucas, you put this in my pocket?
The what, Johnathan? Johnathan.
Oh well. Okay. That boy. Johnathan, don't you read me, buddy? Johnathan, I'm trying to find a Sasquatch. We're almost there. I brought these walkie-talkies for us, Johnathan. Brought these walkie-talkies. Yeah, Johnathan, so we can have these to talk to each other. Yeah, I put it in your pocket. Yeah, Johnathan, do you read me? Do you read me? Did the Sasquatch get you? Do you read me, Johnathan? Do you read me, Johnathan? Johnathan.
Have you been eaten by a
I
Sasquatch?
already put this in my pocket.
Johnathan.
Lucas, I'm gonna head back. There's nothing out here, as usual. Yeah, Johnathan, I guess I'm gonna head back to... What's that sound? I hear knocks. Bigfoot's knock on trees. I almost forgot about that one. That's right. I hear knocking. This is a big sign, and I think I'll follow where it's coming from. I'm gonna go round up Johnathan, and then we're gonna head out to find the Bigfoot once and for all.
Lucas, what are you doing?
Oh, Johnathan, I'm trying to get him to knock back, because I heard some knocks. That's right, because Bigfoot's knock. So I'm gonna see if he'll respond to me. Lucas, let's just go on to wherever you want to go.
Look, Johnathan. It's a Bigfoot footprint.
Lucas, that doesn't even look like a Bigfoot footprint. That looks like a person's footprint, Lucas. It's way too small.
Johnathan, that's because it's a teenage Bigfoot. That's right. See its toes there, Johnathan? Yeah, Johnathan, it's a young Bigfoot.
Lucas, that could have just been someone visiting the lake, walking barefooted.
Johnathan, it's a teenage Bigfoot. See all the deer prints around it like it was chasing it?
Well, Lucas, why is there only one then?
Because, Johnathan, another one could be way over there or maybe even in the grass because it stepped so far apart. That's right, Johnathan.
Lucas, I still say it looks like a human footprint.
Johnathan, that's because they're sort of like us, Bunny.
Lucas, you're going way too far with this.
You just gotta believe.
Lucas, whatever you think, buddy.
Johnathan, we need to get the plaster, Bunny. We can cast it. And it would be casting, Johnathan. And we can have the footprint for proof, Johnathan. It's the same thing they use on your broke arm. I should know because I broke my arm like 1,000 times.
Lucas, where am I going to get that from? But we don't need... Lucas, listen.
Wait, Johnathan. Do you smell that?
I do smell something a bit musty.
Well, you see, the musty smell is probably me. Because I ate a lot of beef burritos for breakfast.
For breakfast? How many did you eat?
6. They make me a bit gassy.
Okay then. Well, but yeah, I do smell a strange smell.
Johnathan, a musty smell. A really nasty smell. They say that's when a Bigfoot comes, Johnathan. That means a Bigfoot must be nearby, Johnathan. We may have finally found one.
Lucas, that smell could be anything. There's no Bigfoot around here. Lucas, I don't care how much we found, there's no way that's a Bigfoot.
Well, I don't see one, but there's probably one nearby. Well, even if we didn't spot one, we most definitely know they exist. Oh yeah, think of all the evidence we put together out in the woods in different spots, separating, and all the time that we spent together, some great quality time, and we know for sure they exist. Oh yeah, definitely real, no doubt in our minds, they exist.
I gotta object, because we didn't ever find one. We found a bunch of stuff that could be anything but a Bigfoot, and I just don't see it, Lucas. I don't see it happening, honestly, Lucas. Okay, so for me, no, Bigfoots are all just a big conspiracy theory.
Look, Johnathan, there it is. I see it right there. They do exist.
They do exist?
They do exist.
You asked me about Sasquatch? Bigfoot? Oh yeah, Sasquatch. They do exist.
They do exist. They do exist.
Turns out they do exist. Well, they do exist.
This just in. This is Bob Beardman with a special report. Johnathan and Lucas from the Johnathan and Lucas Show report that they have actually seen a Bigfoot, a Sasquatch. That's right. This is proof, therefore, that they do actually exist.
Turns out they do actually exist. Believe it or not, the conspiracy theory of the Sasquatch, they do exist.